Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 19th race of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series Season 1. I am Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, here to welcome you to the Chicago 400 at Chicagoland Speedway. A pretty interesting mile-and-a-half racetrack here in Gillette, Illinois, and this is going to be a fast race, too. This is a pretty fast mile-and-a-half track for the most part, but a very tricky one as well. It's pretty slick, very aggressive, and we're going to see some interesting racing go down with this. And I am joined by a guest commentator, and he's a newcomer to the NR 2003 community. His YouTube channel is Fort Minor Project, which there will be a link in the description for you guys to subscribe. Please welcome Mr. David Rivera. How are you, David?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing really well too. And since this is your first time doing commentary for any NR 2003 race, what do you think of this game so far?
So far, I've been enjoying it. There's been a lot of crazy races that I've seen lately, and it's been really fun. I've been liking about what you can do with this game, and it's going to be fun actually commentating this race, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yes. And now we're going to go through the starting lineup for this race. And starting on the pole, once again, this has got to be at least the 10th time this driver has started on the pole, which is astonishing. The 48 of Austin LaPlante. Now, he comes into this race in 8th in points, and he has that win from Bristol all the way back in the 5th race of the season. We'll see if this guy can pick himself up a second win of the year. Starting next to him is going to be the driver who comes into the race 14th in points, Charles Jackson in the 16 car. He is teammates with David Rivera, Cody Hagan, and Sonny Hammond for Roush Fenway Racing, and he is the highest of the Roush cars starting up here. And he's been stepping it up as of late, getting good finishes, but he wants to get a win so he can get himself a potential spot for the 10 race chase at the end of the season. Starting third is going to be the 5 of Austin Weiner, and he comes into this race 10th in the points, and he has that win from Coca-Cola Super Speedway. So that's going to give him a little bit of a cushion to get himself into the final 10 race chase. All he has to do really is just stay consistent for the next several weeks, and he should be good to go. Starting in fourth is going to be Charles Jackson's teammate, the 17 of Sonny Hammond, and this guy comes into this race 19th in points. He's had an up and down season, but he's been stagnated in that top 20 for most of this season. But he wants to get a win and get into chase. Will he do it today? We will find out once we go green. And then rounding out the top 5 is going to be points leader Jessica Shelton, who has her win from Pocono, and she's pretty much got a very good cushion to make the chase. All she has to do is just stay consistent, and she will be in. Starting 6 is going to be the 1 of Trent Dunham, who comes into this race 28th in points. Though he's had some better finishes in the last few weeks, he just still has not been able to get up and get a top 5 finish. But we'll see if the 1 can pick up his first win of the season. Starting 7th is going to be the driver who won last week at Daytona, Cody Lamas, and he comes into this race 7th in the points as he moved up from 14th to 7th in points after winning the race after some people ahead of him in points had some struggles. But can Cody Lamas get a second win in a row and have a record for the most wins in a row in a season? We'll find out. Starting 8th is going to be the driver who comes into this race 9th in points, the 2 of Dylan Young. Starting 9th is going to be the driver who comes in 20th in points and has just had bad luck the last several weeks, Noah Hart. Rounding out the top 10 is going to be the 42 of Matt McIntyre, who has his win from Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and he comes into this race 17th in points. But he's going to have to get another win if he wants to get himself in the chase officially. And then the rest of the field, we have Barney Taylor, Chris Oliver, Chris Washer, Fred Schaefer, Nick Smith, Ian Siegel, Zachary Fitzwater, Seth Cole, Cameron Bailey, Charlie Rodriguez, Eric Burden, Cody Hagan, Dylan Thero, Daniel Day, Danny Wells, Michael Norman, Tommy Mooney, Henrietta Fitzwater, Rue McIntyre, Kyle Matthews, David Rivera, Nathan Hudson, Ibrahim, Carlos Rodriguez, Joshua Michaels, Chris Michaels, Henry Nova, Chris Dollarton, Ian Dutta, Jordan Culp, and then rounding out in the very last row is Chris Nelson and Cole Daly. That is a look at your starting lineup. Now we will go green flag racing when they come around to the start-finish line. So David, who is your number one pick to probably win this race?
Well, actually, it really is a tough call. We got a lot of people in there, so as of right now, I might have to wait on that just to see what's going to really be happening as we start the green flag racing. So I'll have to hold on that, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with the driver who comes in the 8th position right there on the lineup, and that's Dylan Young in the 2, because he's hungry for a win. But here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls.
About time. Let's do this.
And right now, Austin LaPlante got a big jump on that start, and Austin Weiner's going to go to the inside of Charles Jackson for the 2nd position. And now he's going to try to go underneath his teammate Austin LaPlante for the lead, but here comes points leader Jessica Sheldon for 2nd.
We're booking it now.
And it looks like Austin LaPlante is going to lead the first lap. Austin Weiner is teammate in 2nd. 3rd, Charles Jackson. 4th, Jessica Sheldon. And look who's coming up through in the 5th spot, the winner from Daytona, Cody Lamas. As I saw back there, they are getting really, really racy back here. There's Chris Washer back here around the 18th position. Oh man, I thought I saw some contact happening up in front, but I guess I was just seeing things. As they're 3 wide going through the front stretch. Let's go back up front, see who's the leader. Austin Weiner somehow got around his teammate Austin LaPlante, and now the 5 car is in the lead.
This is a good day for racing. Everybody's really intense today.
Oh, I thought we about saw Cody Lamas get sideways a little bit coming off of turn 4, but he kept it together, and Austin Weiner will lead that lap. And here comes Noah Hart in the 56 for the 5th spot, trying to get underneath Cody Lamas for 4th place. Meanwhile, up ahead, we got a battle for the lead between teammates Austin Weiner and Austin LaPlante.
Yeah, it's coming really close now.
Meanwhile, they were 3 wide for 3rd between Charles Jackson, Noah Hart, and Cody Lamas back there. But Austin Weiner still keeps the lead. But here comes Charles Jackson to the inside of Austin LaPlante for the 2nd spot. Seeing some really good racing happening at the moment with these front drivers up here in the front of the field. Now the thing with Austin Weiner that's impressive, he's a newcomer, like a real newcomer, just like you, David, in the NR 2003 community, and already in his first ever series / season, he's got himself a win and is battling with some veterans and legends in NR 2003 like Austin LaPlante, Chris Washer, Jessica Sheldon, Michael Norman, Dylan Young, among others. And he's been showing that, hey, he's not just a flash in the pan, he's the real deal.
Yeah, and it's definitely showing an example of that right now, as you can see it. It's been a really great race so far and looking to be an amazing day, so I don't know, he might just probably get himself a win here too as well.
And we're looking back here at the back of the pack, and I see Danny Wells is running in dead last. And this guy, despite he has the win back at Thornton at the toughest track of the schedule.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, he's just been flopping really bad in the points. Heck, he comes into this race, I believe, 34th in points, and that's not good, considering if more drivers get a first win of the season, he could be the one driver with a win who could miss the chase if he doesn't get a second win or start getting better up in the points. But so far, everything's clean and green. Battle for the lead once again between the Austins, as I call them, Austin LaPlante and Austin Weiner. And Austin LaPlante is going to have the advantage on the inside line, but he doesn't have him quite cleared yet. Actually, Austin Weiner got a good run up
Yeah,
off the
he's
high
just
line.
getting it. He's coming pretty damn close, too.
But Austin Weiner somehow is making that high line work. He's got a very, very, very fast car up on the high line. And now here comes Charles Jackson to try to... Whoa, he almost just got into the 48 and almost started a wreck. But they keep it together, and it's 3 wide for second. LaPlante, Jackson, Shelton.
You got us a battle going on right now.
Yeah, wow, they almost went 4 wide. That would have not been very good. Dylan
No,
Young almost made it 4 wide, but they keep it together at double wide. Meanwhile, Austin LaPlante falls back, and now Charles Jackson is your second place driver. Meanwhile, we got a battle for third between Dylan Young and Jessica Sheldon, and Cody Lamas is in this picture. Nick Smith, Austin LaPlante, and Noah Hart. And then back here we have Trent Dunham running in the 10th spot. And then behind him is second in points Barney Taylor, Matt McIntyre, Eric Burton, Ian Siegel. All running within the top 15 right now. As meanwhile, Charles Jackson's trying to run down Austin Weiner for the lead. So now that you've seen some racing go down with this particular race, now who is your pick to win? David?
No, I'm sorry, my mic was acting funny. But what were you saying?
I was saying, oh, now we see Charles Jackson trying to go underneath Austin Weiner to try to take the lead. But Austin Weiner's got a very, very, very fast car on the higher groove.
Yeah, these two are like neck and neck right now.
But Austin Weiner...
going for it right now.
Yeah, he's going to stay ahead. So Austin Weiner right now has been the dominant car of the race. And now here comes Jessica Sheldon and Dylan Young. It's 3 wide once again for second. Wow. And Jessica Sheldon's going to have second for the moment. Yeah, Jessica Sheldon has second for the moment. And she's going to get it. And now she's going to try to run down Austin Weiner for the lead and try to get her second win of the season. But like I was going to ask earlier, now that you've seen racing go down for 14 laps now, who is your pick to win at the moment?
Well, as of right now, it looks like I'm going with Austin as well, and as well the 11 car, which is looking really damn good right now.
Oh, and Sheldon's getting a run on Weiner on the bottom lane. And so far they're neck and neck, but Austin Weiner just has that strong high line off of turns 3 and 4 that he manages to stay up front. But now here comes Cody Lamas, the winner from last week at Daytona. He's in third trying to get to the lead. And wow, he almost just got into Jessica Sheldon. That could have started a big wreck. And so far, no cautions. And now Jessica Sheldon has taken the lead from Austin Weiner.
Things are really changing up so far, and this is really awesome.
So let's take a look at a quick run through of the top 20 as they run right now. It is Jessica Sheldon the leader, Austin Weiner second, third Cody Lamas, fourth Charles Jackson, fifth Trent Dunham, he's having a great race right now, sixth Nick Smith, seventh Barney Taylor. Whoa, I see drivers are coming down to make pit stops. All the leaders are coming down, although Matt McIntyre, Ian Siegel, Sonny Hammond are all staying out.
Yep.
Green flag pit stops, so looks like they can only make it about 16, 17 laps on fuel. So I do see them having to make one more pit stop before this race is over. But we're going to see who's going to come out first, as there you see Austin Weiner enters his stall. Barney Taylor enters, Dylan Young. And, oh, Austin LaPlante gets a little contact with the 15 of Barney Taylor trying to enter his pit stall. Now let's see, Cole Daly gets into his stall, right? It looks like Jessica Sheldon's going to come out first, then it's Austin Weiner, then Nick Smith, Charles Jackson, and Cody Lamas, Noah Hart, Eric Burden, Dylan Young, Cody Hagan, Tommy Mooney, and Dylan Thero. So if things cycle around, we could see a different top 10 coming into next time by. Let's see, there's more people on pit road. There you see Sonny Hammond, Chris Michaels, Henrietta Fitzwater, Kyle Matthews, Jessica Sheldon. Let's see where she scored right now. She has scored in the 9th position, but she's passing people coming off of pit road. So if things cycle back around, Jessica Sheldon can still be your leader. But it all just depends on if drivers up ahead who pitted are going to get up to speed fast enough. Let's see where Sheldon's going to be scored right now, because they are passing the line. Jessica Sheldon is your leader.
Alright, still going in strong, it seems like. Not bad.
Yeah, and we're just around the halfway point of the race, and so far, no cautions.
This
has
is
been
really
impressive.
amazing. We're looking to really actually make history, it seems like, so far. Especially with this race.
Yeah. I thought I heard somebody scrape the wall up ahead, or I could have just been hearing stuff. But Sheldon, let's take a look at the field. Jessica Sheldon's the leader. Second is Trent Dunham. Man, he is having a great race today. Third is Nick Smith. Fourth, Austin Weiner. Fifth is Charles Jackson. Sixth, Matt McIntyre. Seventh, Noah Hart. Eighth, Cody Lamas. Ninth, Ian Siegel. And then Eric Burden rounds out your top 10. Then it's Dylan Young, 11th. 12th, Fred Schaefer. He's 40th, a lap down. Same with Chris Michaels. I can't even speak. 12th is Tommy Mooney. 13th is Cody Hagan. 14th, Dylan Thero. 15th, Michael Norman. 16th, Nathan Hudson. 17th is his teammate, Chris Dollarton. 18th is Carlos Rodriguez. 19th, Drew McIntyre. And the top 20 is Ian Dutta. 21st is Ibrahim. 22nd, Henrietta Fitzwater. 23rd, Chris Nelson. 24th, Chris Washer. 25th, Sonny Hammond. 26th, Cameron Bailey. 27th, Zachary Fitzwater. 28th, Charlie Rodriguez. 29th, Henry Nova. And Cole Daly in 30th. 31st is Joshua Michaels. 32nd, Chris Oliver. 33rd, Barney Taylor. 34th is Kyle Matthews. 35th, Seth Cole. And we have our first caution.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chris Washer is involved.
Oh, man.
Henrietta Fitzwater was involved. I believe we only got away with a 2-car incident.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. I don't see anything else at the moment.
And Jessica Sheldon is still going to be the leader. It looks like, I'm not sure if she's coming down pit road or not. Let's just
I
see
think she's
here.
still good.
No, she's coming down pit road. They're making a caution
yeah.
pit stop. And it looks like everybody is coming down pit road. I don't see anybody staying out, at least for the time being.
Yeah, but it's definitely break time right now, for sure.
So we're going to go to the pit lane cam to see who will come out as the leader. As Jessica Sheldon's already pulled into her pit stall. Now Austin Weiner, Charles Jackson. Here comes Dylan Young to get into his stall. Now this will be interesting strategy. Now, if this is going to be their pit stop, and it looks like Nick Smith's going to be the leader. He must have went with fuel only. Oh, and Cole Daly got into somebody.
Geez, yeah.
Cole Daly got into somebody, and Austin Weiner makes contact with Chris Dollarton trying to get out of his stall. Zachary Fitzwater, Cody Hagan. This is a very treacherous pit road.
Action, yeah.
Yeah, this is a very treacherous pit road, as people can get into each other and they can have problems. I'm not sure how bad the damage is going to be on the 88 of Cole Daly, but Nick Smith got a faster pit stop than his teammate Jessica Sheldon, so Nick Smith will restart as your leader. We will take a break under this caution. We're going to take a look at a replay to find out what brought out the caution for the first time today here at Chicago. Alright, well, here's a look at what happened. It was 3 wide between Chris Washer, Chris Nelson, and Henrietta Fitzwater. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Oh, it's like Chris
Oh,
Nelson.
too close.
It was like
Uh-oh.
Chris Nelson was like the meat in the sandwich between the 24 and the 43, and that's what got the 43 and the 24 spinning around. And wow, the 10 and the 9 barely got through.
They got lucky there big time.
So and the 18 almost hit the 43 as well. Yeah, we were
Hmm.
fortunate we got away with only a 3-car incident between Chris Washer, Chris Nelson, and Henrietta Fitzwater. We're going to take a look at this one more time from the helicopter camera so we can get a really good perspective of this.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's too much major damage just with the bumper, it seems like, with the last car.
Yeah, let's take a look. No, it was Chris Washer who came up in front of the
Yeah, there you see it
93.
right there.
Yeah, the
Oh, man.
24 came up into the 93, and then the 43 gets into the 93 and goes spinning. Nelson actually managed to get through and drive away, although he's going to have some cosmetic damage. Same as said for the 24 and the 43, but I don't believe anybody's going to retire from the race. I think they're still going to continue.
I think it'll be fine. It doesn't seem too serious at the moment.
Yeah. But that was a look at what brought out the caution for the first time. We will now take you to the restart. Alright, well, the lights are out on the pace car, which means we will go green flag racing next time by. And there you see 2 cars coming up to the inside. Fred Schaefer, Chris Michaels. Those cars are a lap down. So they are coming up to get their spots in the inside line. But it's Nick Smith as the leader, Jessica Sheldon second, third Matt McIntyre, fourth Noah Hart, fifth Cody Lamas, sixth Ian Siegel having a great run, same for Trent Dunham in seventh, Charles Jackson eighth, Tommy Mooney having a great run in ninth, and Austin Weiner rounds out your top 10. Then it's Chris Dollarton, Nathan Hudson, Sonny Hammond, Carlos Rodriguez, Dylan Thero, Eric Burden, Ian Dutta, Cameron Bailey, Ibrahim, and Chris Nelson, your top 20. Then it's Zachary Fitzwater, Michael Norman, Cody Hagan, Rue McIntyre, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Young, Henry Nova, Charlie Rodriguez, Henrietta Fitzwater, Seth Cole, Chris Oliver, Joshua Michaels, Danny Wells, Jordan Kolb, Cole Daly, Daniel Day, Chris Washer, Barney Taylor, and Austin LaPlante. We actually do have a car who's out of the race, and it's the 6 of David Rivera. I'm not sure as to what happened. Maybe he blew a motor earlier in the race and he just wasn't out there? I'm not sure, but anyways, we're green flag racing now. But that is a tough break for that 6 car. Man, he has just not had the best of luck as of late. He's been dropping steadily in the points.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good thing.
Yeah. But meanwhile, the 31 is being a challenge for the 20 of Nick Smith to try to stay on the lead lap. And so far, it looks like Noah Hart in the 56 is trying to get underneath the 11 of Jessica Sheldon for second, because they have the 7 of Chris Michaels, who's a lap car, in between them. Fred Schaefer is in front of the 20, so if the caution were to come out now... Oh, Cody Lamas has actually got the wall, as too did Jessica Sheldon. Oh...
Just cutting it short.
Just keep an eye out on them. I thought that they were going to cause an incident, and Austin Weiner is falling way back here after the 39 held him up. Yeah, the 39 held up the 5, and now they're both going to lose valuable positions. Cody Lamas, I am not sure as to what is happening to that 39. As he just continues to scrape the wall. I believe he must have a tire going down, and if that's the case, he needs to get down the pit road right now. Oh man, 4 wide almost up ahead. That was a close call. Austin LaPlante's got some damage. It must have been from, or no, that was a glitch. Never mind. We're trying to keep our eye on the 39, and he continues to scrape the wall.
Yeah, it's not good letting him go like that.
I am not sure as to what is happening to that car.
Yeah, that's just a bad position right there.
But I've noticed he doesn't scrape the wall in turns 3 and 4, but he does in turns 1 and 2. Like, I'm not sure as to What is going on with that 39 car? Let's keep our eyes out, see what's going to happen here. Now he's somehow got it in line. I'm not sure as to what was going on with that car. But anyways, we go back here. Fred Schaefer still is up front, but it's Noah Hart who's the leader now. Now this guy's been in desperate need to get a good run the last several weeks after flopping in the points.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably gonna even surprise us as of right now, the way things are looking.
Yeah, and we are coming down to about 8.5 laps to go.
Oh, there goes the 20 now, looking to get that second spot.
Or actually, it's the lead. That's Fred Schaefer who's on the tail end of the lead lap up ahead. So this is the battle for the lead. And Nick Smith got it by about a bumper. And Matt McIntyre's lurking his way into this battle. He's sneaking in this, and it's a 3-car battle for the lead. And then look at back here in 4th, Sonny Hammond having a great run, and Tommy Mooney in that 33 GoDaddy Mobile 1 car. All these guys are having good runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Charles Jackson having a good run, Trent Dunham. And there you see Nathan Hudson, Ian Siegel both running in the top 10. It's very rare to see Ian Siegel have a good race, considering the luck he's had. But when they come down to the stripe next time by, it will be 6 laps to go.
That's true. This is really seeming to be the race that everybody's out there in first, and this is really starting to show. And this is awesome.
So now, who is your pick to win?
Well, it looks like I'm still going with my same picks as of right now.
You think the
it's still
5?
really tough to call, but I'm still going to go with my main 2 picks as of right now.
The 11 and the 5?
That is looking to be it, yes.
Well, the closest one at the moment would be the 11, as Jessica Shelton, is running in the 8th position right now. She's not too far behind the leader. And Noah Hart's going to get the lead back. Well, I thought I heard a car scrape the wall back there.
I did see one before scrape a little bit. And see some sparks before, but I'm not really too sure which car that was.
Right. So after all this, we've had only 1 caution, and now they're coming to the line for 4 laps to go here at Chicago.
Really outstanding.
Yeah. Noah Hart's your leader, but now here comes Nick Smith to the inside. Also, Matt McIntyre he almost tried to make it 3 wide. And Nick Smith trying to go underneath the 42 for the 2nd spot. Fred Schaefer still kept his car up in front, just barely over the leader, Noah Hart, to stay on the lead lap. But the sad news is he's in 40th spot, so he doesn't have a shot to win. And here comes Matt McIntyre in the 42. He's going to try to go for his 2nd win of the season. Oh, and they almost wrecked right there. 3 wide between 3 veterans, Dunham, Jackson, and Shelton. Meanwhile, Matt McIntyre still trying to run down Noah Hart, and they are at the stripe. 2 laps to go here at Chicago. And now Noah Hart's going to go to the inside of Fred Schaefer to put him back a lap down. And I think I see Sonny Hammond back there scrape the wall, and he's in the wall. And he bounces off, but he saves it. At 3 wide, and it's 2 of them battling for the lead. Matt McIntyre and Noah Hart. But Noah Hart's going to have the run up off the high line. He's going to keep the lead. White flag is out for the 56 of Noah Hart.
Oh, wow.
And Matt McIntyre just dropped like a rock right there. I don't know if anybody can catch up to that 56. If they do, they're going to have to dive bomb this next turn. Let's see.
Just might do it.
Doesn't look like anybody's going to get him. It looks like this race is in the bag. Coming to the checkered flag, the 56 of Noah Hart. After bad luck last several weeks, he is going to win the Chicago 400 at Chicagoland. Great performance by that 56 team.
Yeah, they really put out all the stops, as well everybody else trying to impress each other too. It's just really turned out to be really something today.
Yeah. But what a great race we had, and only one caution came out during this whole thing, which is very, very good. So great, great job. Now we're going to take a look at the official finishing results. Noah Hart is going to come away with his first win of the season and a potential spot in the chase, possibly. But then again, not everybody's a guarantee except for Chris Washer and Barney Taylor, as they're guaranteed locked in the chase. But Noah Hart's going to get his first win of the season. But how about Matt McIntyre? So close to getting his second win of the season. He's going to come
Oh
away with
yeah.
second place. And then Nick Smith gets third. Trent Dunham gets his highest finish of the season in fourth. And then Jessica Sheldon, the points leader, gets another top 5 finish in fifth position. Charles Jackson, he's just getting closer and closer to getting a potential win for himself. He's going to come away with sixth. Eric Burton, seventh. Eighth, Nathan Hudson had a great finish today. He's going to come away with eighth. Dylan Young, ninth, and Austin Weiner, who in the beginning was the dominant car of the race, but pit stops cost him, and also the 39 of Cody Lamas holding him up when he scraped the wall. But he's still going to rebound and come away with a 10th place finish. Great run for the 5. And then the rest of the top 20 was Ian Siegel, who puts out a great finish of 11th. Rue McIntyre gets a great finish of 12th. Tommy Mooney 13th. And then Sonny Hammond 14th. And then the finals of the top 15 is Seth Cole. Then it's Austin LaPlante, Charlie Rodriguez, Ian Dutta, Jordan Kolb, Zachary Fitzwater, the top 20. Then it's Cameron Bailey, Chris Oliver, Ibrahim, Danny Wells, Henry Nova, Chris Dollarton, Cody Lamas after scraping the wall. He's going to finish 27th. Kyle Matthews 28th, and 29th's Daniel Day, and then rounding out the top 30 is Chris Washer. Then the rest of the cars are Joshua Michaels, Henrietta Fitzwater, Carlos Rodriguez, Cole Dally, Chris Nelson, Dylan Thero, Barney Taylor, Michael Norman. Those are the drivers who stayed on the lead lap. And then everybody else was a lap or more down. 3 cars a lap down. 1 car ended up 40 laps down. Actually, I don't think he managed to get a lap in. But the 3 cars who were a lap down were Fred Schaefer, Chris Michaels, and Cody Hagan. And then David Rivera coming away with a 42nd place finish. Not what he needed at all. He was hoping to get himself a good finish to get himself back in the top 20 in points. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this week. And he might actually drop out of the top 30, possibly, depending on the point situation. But nonetheless, only 1 car was out of the race, and it wasn't even from a wreck. It was actually from I would say, my guess was a blown motor. But Noah Hart is going to be your winner. Jessica Sheldon's still going to be your points leader. And that will do it for the Chicago 400 here at Chicagoland. The next race we're going to be running is one of the biggest races of the season, and it is the traditional Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Also one of the most prestigious tracks in all of racing. Actually, it is the most prestigious of them all, because that is the home of the real Brickyard 400 and the Indy 500, which ironically, that race is going to happen this Sunday on ESPN. But thank you, David Rivera, for coming in to do commentary with me, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Hopefully, I'll be able to be back and we'll do it again sometime soon.
Yeah, and now you're going to see, now the race is over, but this video isn't over. Now you're going to see the results one more time and the updated points. But until Indianapolis, I am Levi McIntyre saying so long, everybody.